So let's define what an entrepreneur is. So an entrepreneur is somebody who takes an entrepreneurial approach from within a large organization. Someone who challenges conventional thinking to drive innovation, creative thinking, and new ways of approaching business at its very simple level. So let's dive a bit deeper into sort of the traits of an entrepreneur. And so the first one is that entrepreneurs are disruptive. And so I talked about that a little bit earlier. So these are the people that challenge ideas. They challenge the status quo. They look for new ways of doing things, unconventional ways. But the most important thing here is they're doing it within an environment that's not conducive to it. And so, as you know, people are not okay with change, right? So when you're asking people to change, it could be disruptive. And so Richard Branson wrote an article on disruption, and we've often viewed disruption as a negative term. But his take on it was that when you're being disrupted, you are asked to stop in your tracks and to see something in a radically different light. And that is a very magical place to be. This is presenting a bit of a conundrum for large companies. All of these things sort of compounding together. And it's really around relevance. How do organizations maintain their relevance in the marketplace when it's so dynamic and changing at such a fast pace, compounded by all of these things that are happening around them? It's a question of relevance. And the answer is really through innovation. Now, innovation is a buzzword, right? So innovation is really around, not just new products to market. It's really around how do I create a new, interesting supply chain management system that's going to help people, help me get things out better. People are familiar with Netflix. Netflix has completely disrupted the way we consume content. This gentleman, who is the founder of Netflix, again, he was basically upset because he had $40 of late fees and was very upset about it. So he decided to start to build a company around video rentals, and then it morphed into this massive, shift on how we consume content, and basically put Blockbuster out of business. How do I enhance the customer experience? How do I create channels online to engage with my consumer base out there? Those are things that are called innovation. So it's not just about new products to market, but really thinking about how do I do things better? How do I move my organization forward?